Okay, hello everyone. Let's get the stream started. I don't know why you guys think I changed the time of the stream. It's just YouTube being very stupid. Yes, YouTube is being very stupid, and I can't do anything about it. But yeah, that's just YouTube's fault. But anyways, hello guys. Welcome to the SpongeBob SquarePants fan service June 29th, 2019 live stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. Oh, sorry, Saturday. Apologies. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday today. And yeah, hope you guys are having a great day. And before we begin, I'd like to say, how's everyone's day doing so far? You know what? I don't care about the time being screwed up. It just doesn't really matter. But anyways, how are you guys doing today? You guys could hear me, let me know in the comments or in the live chat, whatever you want to call it. Just let me know. If you guys could hear me, then we could begin. All right, good. So yeah, hello everyone. Look, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. The stream has started, so you don't have to worry about the time anymore. All right, since everyone's having a really good day today, so yeah, this is the SpongeBob fan service live stream, and yeah, so we're going to be discussing some things, future season 12 episodes. We're going to also talk about our thoughts of some episodes. If you guys noticed already, Sandy's Nutty Nieces and Insecurity Guards has all right, Justin, you're starting to get annoying. Like, just stop. Live chat, comments, they pretty much act the same thing. Okay, you still type in your replies. Okay, they're pretty much the same thing. A live chat, comments, they pretty much function the same way. So stop being annoying. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, today Sandy's Nutty Nieces and Security Guards has aired in the United States. And yeah, I've decided to rewatch them again in my countries because that if you guys didn't know that Insecurity Guards and Sandy's Nutty Nieces aired in the United Kingdom on the first week of June, June 3rd through the June 6th. Well, June 7th, that is. Yeah, June 3rd through the 7th. And yeah. So those episodes aired in the UK. Um, very, very friendly people. Gave out Google Drive links for those episodes. I saw them early when they first aired in the UK. I gave Sandy's Nutty Nieces a pretty good rating, and I gave Insecurity Guard just an okay. Upon first watch, watching them again in my country, the United States, I still find Sandy's Nutty Nieces to be pretty entertaining. Sandy's Nutty Nieces is pretty entertaining. I do love that episode a lot. Sandy's nieces were good characters in my opinion. I loved how they rhymed. I thought that was pretty funny and clever. And yeah, the episode overall was just really funny in my opinion. And no, you guys, this live stream isn't just us giving us our thoughts of episodes. It's also a fan service live stream. So if you guys have any ideas for SpongeBob episodes that that could have started, you guys could send out those ideas. And then I'll probably read your ideas and accept. Or just you guys giving out your ideas for swim episodes that you guys wish the show could have had. And we're gonna do a few of that, and then later on in the stream, I will be going to ESB and reading out the new confirmed season 12 plots. If you guys didn't know that, Thumpleaf, a very kind user of ESB, has pretty much revealed the rest of season 12, and we're going to be going through those episodes and predicting plots for those episodes because if you guys didn't know, those plots those episodes have not have received any plots yet, and we're just going to predict those plots to see what those episodes could be like. So if that sounds good, let me know in the comments or in the live chat. Again, it doesn't really matter. They're pretty much the same thing. Live chat, comments, whatever. Hold on a second, you guys. Give me a second. No, Justin, this isn't a stream where we have discussions of anything. This is called this is SpongeBob fan service live stream. If you read the description of the live stream, it basically states that share fan ideas and discuss about the future episodes of SpongeBob. Same rules applies as past live streams. So the upcoming season 12 episodes for SpongeBob and some episodes that are coming pretty darn soon. So if you guys don't have to say, then you can. All right, there we go. Oh, hello, Luke. Hello. If you guys can hear me, let me know in the comments or live chat, whatever. Sorry, there's some technical difficulties going on, and I just need to make sure if everyone can hear me. So if you guys can hear me, let me know. Let me know. All right, good. All right. You know what? Since you guys aren't giving any fan ideas, I think we should go ahead and start with the season 12 episodes that are coming pretty soon. That has been revealed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and begin. So before I begin, I've just received a notification from Google Hangouts Air that it will be going away on August 1st. That's pretty stupid because this has been my top streaming service. That has been my top streaming service. And as you guys may know in the past, I am not very happy with OBS. OBS is a pile of trash. I will not use OBS. So I don't know what's gonna happen for live streams then. I don't know what's gonna happen for live streams. If Google Hangouts Air happens to go away on August 1st, then this could be the last of live streams. Because if that's gonna happen, then I'm gonna have to try to come up with new live streams for the past. I mean, not for the past, for the future. I mean, and yeah, so yes, I was just notified of myself using Google Hangouts that Google Hangouts will be closing on August 1st. Google Hangouts Air, that is. So I'm gonna try my hardest to do as many live streams as possible. And yeah. All right, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started because everybody's talking about season 11 episodes, and I will not tolerate that. But anyways, okay, you guys, let's begin talking about these new plots that has been confirmed for season 12, that is. So for next Saturday's episode, we got a broken alarm 250A. SpongeBob breaks his precious alarm clock, and nothing else is loud enough to wake him up on time. So that's the next episode coming out on July 6th, which is next Saturday. And we also got a senior discount, which is also coming out on July 6th, 2019. Old Man Jenkins disrupts business as usual at the Krusty Krab, but Mr. Krabs can't find a way to kick him out. So this episode right here will sound very interesting. But we're not going to discuss about these episodes, but these episodes has already been confirmed for plots. And so yeah. So the first episode we got here that doesn't have a plot yet is Jolly Lodgers Jolly Lodgers. Check the live chat here to make sure if hello, if you guys can hear me, let me know. Please say something in the live chat. You guys can hear me, let me know. Because the stream is dead. It's DEAD. Dead. Because right now we are discussing. All right, okay. So yeah, currently right now we're discussing the current season 12 episodes that has been revealed. So yeah, for Jolly Lodgers, so for my prediction for this episode, if you guys don't know, there's actually a term called Jolly Roger or something, and I do think that episode could be about a bay, either a bay or a shipwreck or an island out somewhere, and a character gets stranded on that island or shipwreck or something. Or it could be an episode where Mr. Krabs and the crew probably go on a pirate adventure. They're probably going on a pirate adventure. This could be our pirate episode for season 12. It could be something like that. I don't know. But those are my predictions. I'm guessing Mr. Krabs takes the crew out on a shipwreck journey or a pirate adventure, and things go horribly wrong. So yeah, those are just my little predictions on Jolly Lodgers. There hasn't been a confirmed production number yet and a release date, but we'll just have to wait and see from Vincent Waller and the other SpongeBob crew on their Twitter accounts if these plots will be revealed pretty soon. So now I'm going to switch over to the live chat and see what you guys have to say for these episodes. Waluigi joins the Smash. I think Jolly Lodgers may be about a camp or vacation. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, Luke. We'll get to the Ghost of Plankton real soon. We'll get to that plot very soon. But yes, I know. Yes, you guys. I've had shared these plots already with my Discord friends, and we're not going to get there yet until we reach there. So we'll be looking to those pretty soon. All right, so next on our list is Biddy Sitting. That's another episode that has been revealed. And the plot is very bad. I do not like this plot at all. It's because it's already a concept that we've already seen, already done in the show. SpongeBob and Patrick get tricked into babysitting a grouchy old lady who does all she can to escape. So this is actually the episode where the old lady from Chocolate with Nuts, and no, I'm not going to refer her by her name. I could care less. It's because I'm not doing this for professional. If I forget a character's name, it's great. You correct me, but I will just care less because that I'm not doing this for profession. I'm just here to give you guys the information that you guys will need for season 12 episodes for SpongeBob. So yeah, SpongeBob and Patrick gets tricked into babysitting this grouchy old lady, and she does all she can to escape. And I just do not like this plot because it's another babysitting episode. We've already had one, such as Sandy's Nutty Nieces and whale watching. But whale watching was actually a really good babysitting episode because it had Squidward and Pearl interacting with each other, which I found pretty interesting and really creative. So now I'm going to switch back over to the live chat to see what you guys think about Biddy sitting. Those are just my opinions on it. It feels like this whole stream is just a huge waste of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly wrap this up. All right, next, SpongeBob and Random Land. SpongeBob and Squidward take a delivery to a dreaded town where the laws of logic no longer apply. So that's SpongeBob and Random Land for you guys right here. So that seems somewhat interesting. SpongeBob and Squidward take a delivery to a dreaded town. So that could be it could be very now for this plot right here. This episode kind of reminds me of Pizza Delivery because SpongeBob and Squidward together were delivering a pizza to a customer, and SpongeBob and Random Land almost have that same concept, but done in a different way. So yeah, SpongeBob and Squidward take a delivery to a dreaded town where the laws of logic just no longer apply. So logic does not exist here. So everything is done at random, and I'm very very excited to see how this episode will turn out to be. All right, next we got SpongeBob's bad habit. So yeah, SpongeBob has a bad habit at something, whether he's having a bad habit at doing a certain task, like I don't know, going to work or not taking care of his snail properly. We don't know. These are just my predictions, and I would like to see what your predictions are because that's what we're here for. This is why I did this. This is why I'm doing this stream is because the reason why I'm doing this stream is because I want to have fun. I want for us to come up with our creative predictions for these upcoming episodes for the 12th season. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to the live chat over here to see what you guys think about it. Or let's see. Uh, Raphael states, well, I thought it's kind of weird. Luke, SpongeBob and Random Land sounds awesome. I think Boss for a Day's plot sounds interesting. SpongeBob's bad habit, more like SpongeBob's drug addiction. I'm afraid that SpongeBob's bad habit will turn out like Sentimental Sponge. I said we'll get to those plots. I'm doing these plots in order, so we'll get to those episodes soon. So we're not skipping anything, you guys. We're going in chronological order here. All right, another plot that has been revealed not long ago was Ammonium, which is another interesting plot that I'm looking forward to seeing. Plankton's giant chum bucket glove runs wild in town, but SpongeBob has a handy friend to help them out, and SpongeBob has a handy friend. So our only prediction for this episode is Hans, because Hans is the realistic human hand in SpongeBob, and he will be a very good character for this episode because he's a hand and he can help out. So that's pretty interesting. All right, next is a break-in. Yeah, what I've heard from this plot is that it's basically based off of what I've heard of that break-in. This is Luke. Yes, Luke, who's in the stream right now, has told me that the plot for this episode is basically based off of a movie of the same name. So that's what I've known of. That's what I've heard of. But for my prediction of it, it may be an episode about a break-in or something, but I don't know yet. But that's just my prediction of it. Is that somebody breaks into somebody's house, I guess, like it's like a break-in. Those are just my predictions and my predictions only. All right, so going back to the live chat, which is dead right now. Yeah, I can see the stream not going in. I can see the stream going for like 40 or 50 minutes because I do not think the stream will be worth an hour because of how dead it is. So we're gonna continue now. Boss for a day. So boss for a day, I'm really looking forward to this plot because I know what this plot is definitely gonna be about. So Mr. Krabs gives SpongeBob a job as a boss for a day. So SpongeBob becomes the boss of the Krusty Krab. He enjoys his job so much, then he actually turns the whole restaurant into a business complex. So SpongeBob turns the entire Krusty Krab as a business complex. Mr. Krabs comes back from whatever he's doing. He notices that SpongeBob has turned the whole restaurant into a business complex. He's like, "What is going on here?" And someone's like, "Hello, welcome to SquarePants Enterprise." Like you see like office areas, you see like computers, you see like a chart. Like Mr. Krabs just freaks out that SpongeBob has turned his restaurant into a literally a business complex, like a huge office skyscraper. And then so Mr. Krabs just snaps him out of it. So that's my prediction for Boss for a Day. And I think that will be a really, really unique idea for an episode. All right, so next on our list is The Goofy Newbie, which is an episode where Patrick works at Goofy Goobers because Kaz actually dropped an episode for season 12 that there will be an episode in season 12 where Patrick gets a job at Goofy Goobers, and that's what The Goofy Newbie is about. Even though it says TBA, but we haven't gotten an official plot yet of what Patrick's going to do at the Goofy Goobers. But all we know of is that Patrick gets a job at Goofy Goobers, and he's new here. So yeah, that's the plot for The Goofy Newbie for now. Now I'm going to go back to the live chat here. I agree. That idea for Boss for a Day sounds epic. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Luke. That does sound like a really epic idea. Boss for a Day sound cool, but it seems out of character for SpongeBob. I mean, I would like to see that happen. Like can't wait for Goofy Goober's return. Yes, Goofy Goober is going to definitely return in this episode. The Goofy Newbie. All right, so moving on to my two Krabsies. Mr. Krabs gets ready for a hot date, but SpongeBob and Patrick give him a little more help than he needs. So my problem with this episode is that there's another episode about Mr. Krabs going on a date. We've already had an episode of Mr. Krabs go on a date, Mrs. Puff, Kashina from Married to Money. And what we predicted was Bubble Bass going on a date because in the friend group on Discord, we actually predicted that Bubble Bass will be going on a date with another character, but then it turns out to be that the crew is doing another Mr. Krabs going on a date episode, so that's kind of a letdown. I was really looking for this episode, this dating episode, to be really fascinating, but we've gotten another old idea. So yeah. All right, next we got The Ghost of Plankton, which is another episode that Luke stated that he was very excited for. Plankton becomes a ghost to steal the secret formula, but requires a few lessons from the Flying Dutchman. Now, this is where I draw the red flag. Why is Plankton using his ghost powers to steal the formula? Like, okay, like, is that the best the crew could have done? Like, come on. Yeah, I know the plot, the title sounds interesting, but I just do not like the execution or the plot itself. It seems like the crew is being lazy again with these Plankton episodes, making him do his signature thing, sealing the Krabs Patty secret formula. But hey, it is what it is, and we just have to accept it. But maybe the episode could turn out to be good. Hey, we just have to find out. We just have to find out. All right, going back to the live chat over here. The Ghost of Plankton. And we got it sounds good. All right. Yeah, the live chat is dead right now, so I don't see myself switching back to it anytime soon. All right, next is another episode that I'm really looking forward to. Knock Knock, Who's There? So there's actually two predictions that I have for this episode. So my first prediction is that it's an episode where SpongeBob does another comedy routine where he starts telling jokes to people, similar to squirrel jokes. And then I also had another idea where it's about SpongeBob keeps getting knocks on his front door, but he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know who that person is. Like, he keeps hearing his door knocking. He answers the door. Nobody's there. He doesn't know who it is. And then it probably turns out to be, I don't know, Patrick or another character. But those are just my predictions. So, yeah, my predictions for Knock Knock Who's There is either a joke episode where SpongeBob tells jokes, a comedy episode, or an episode where SpongeBob gets knocks on his front door, but he doesn't know who that person is. He keeps answering the door, nobody's there. And yeah, so that's my prediction for Knock Knock Who's There. All right, moving back to the live chat here. The Ghost of Plankton could have been amazing if it wasn't for the repeated plot idea. Knock Knock Who's There could be about Patrick getting a door on his rock. That could be interesting, Lou. That actually does sound really interesting. Maybe Patrick is tired of having to lift his rock up in the air just to answer it. Oh, hey, Motif Sweatpants. Hello. Was not expecting you to be here, but that's actually nice to see you here. So, hi, Motif. Welcome to the live stream, my boy. I hope the person who's knocking on the door is Nosferatu. That's not how you spell his name, by the way. Yeah, hi, Motif. Yeah, you spelled Nosferatu wrong, but hey, I ain't complaining all that much. Yeah, I really do love you guys' ideas for Knock Knock Who's There. Patrick getting a door for his rock. My idea about SpongeBob getting constant knocks on his front door. He doesn't know who he is. Or an episode about SpongeBob telling knock knock jokes and the jokes don't land and everybody hates his jokes. All right, next we got Pat Hart's Squid. And I am very concerned about this episode because it sounds like it could be a Valentine's Day episode because it says Pat, which is Patrick, and Squidward. So I do hope the episode isn't about Patrick falling in love with Squidward because that'll be very, very perverted and not kid friendly. So yeah, I do hope Pat Hart Squid isn't about Patrick having a love addiction to Squidward. I do hope that's not the case. But I do hope it's about an episode where Patrick and Squidward probably I think no. All right, so here's my prediction for Pat Hart Squid. It's Valentine's Day. Squidward wants to buy a Valentine's Day present for a secret admirer. Like, Squidward is falling in love with a female character, but then Patrick then ends up buying that gift, and Squidward tries to buy it away from him. That's what I'm guessing Pat Hart Squid will be about. It could be a Valentine's Day episode about Squidward buying a gift for a secret admirer. Patrick then already bought that gift. I don't know, but those are just my predictions for Pat Hart Squid. Now I'd like to hear from you guys in the audience. What are your thoughts for Pat's Hart Squid? I'm really nervous about Pat Hart Squid. Yeah, I'm very nervous about it too. I do hope the plot isn't about Patrick falling in love with Squidward because I'll be very wrong and I will not watch it. I will not. I will literally skip on that episode if that will be the case. Because I do not want to see an episode like that. Maybe the crew will do something really creative. It might be about Patrick and Squidward falling in love with the same person. It could be that. Maybe it could be that. You may be right. Motif. That does sound really interesting. Yeah, they're trying to fight for this female, and then the female rejects them, kind of like Princess Peach rejected Mario and Bowser at the ending of Super Mario Odyssey, which is Very funny. All right, moving on. Next, we got Lighthouse Louie. Now, this episode is very, very interesting because who the heck is Louie? Are we talking about Louie, the guy from Pikmin 2? I don't know. But yeah, Lighthouse Louie. So I'm guessing in this episode, I think Mr. So my prediction is that Mr. Krabs and either SpongeBob and Patrick and Mr. Krabs has to build a lighthouse for a guy named Louie who's out in the seas and he needs to return home, but he doesn't know his way back home. So SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs build a lighthouse, or maybe it's about an episode where Mr. Krabs tells a story about a guy named Louie who lives in a lighthouse. I don't know, but yeah, those are just my predictions for Lighthouse Louie. Yeah, there's no production number yet, and there's no production date for it to air. But yeah, those are my predictions for Lighthouse Louie. All right, so let's see you guys' ideas. A Lighthouse Louie sounds like a boating school episode to me. Yeah, Luke, that could be the case. It could either be that or an episode where a character builds a lighthouse for somebody. But yeah, you guys, at the end of the stream, I'm gonna rename it to SpongeBob SquarePants season 12 ideas because nobody's giving out fan ideas, and yeah, so I'm gonna definitely change the description and the title of this live stream once I'm done with it. So yeah, that's all gonna change. Lighthouse Louie might just be referencing on a saying. It could be. You could be right. Luigi joins the Smash, but I'm not pretty much sure because I'm not really good at sayings or the meaning of the words of sayings. But hey, it could be. It could be. Could be. All right. Next we got is the Hiccup Plague, which we've already got a plot for. No one in Bikini Bottom is safe from a case of contagious hiccups. So I guess everybody in Bikini Bottom hiccups very violently until that random purple doctor fish comes out of nowhere and he freaking gives them medicine to take to stop the hiccups. I don't know. Like I can picture the title card. I hope the title card isn't a picture of a character's mouth because that'll be really weird. Like he just got a character's mouth wide open and he got the word Hiccup Plague. I don't think that will be the title card. I think the title card will just be a generic background. And if it is a generic background, then hey, that's fine. I think that'll be a lot better than a mouth taking up half of the screen because that'll be weird. All right, let's see you guys' ideas. I thought it was Gillian. Oh, okay. Hello, cartoon fan 18. Welcome. All right. Moving on. We got a cabin in the kelp. So in this episode, we've had many predictions for this episode. So for my prediction, I think oh, excuse me. I think this episode will be a log cabin fever like episode where the characters get lost in a log cabin out in kelp forest. I can picture that. It could be about SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, and Sandy exploring the kelp forest. They get lost in the kelp forest and they find a cabin so they can stay at for them to keep themselves protected from wild animals like sea bears. Sea bears is one example of animals I can think of that are very, very vicious and wild. So yeah, that's just my prediction of a cabin in the kelp. The characters get lost in the kelp forest. They can't escape from it, and because of them exploring the kelp forest for so many hours, they find themselves in a cabin where they can keep themselves protected from wild animals. So that's my prediction for a cabin in the kelp. Now I can see you guys' ideas. A cabin in the kelp should be about Sandy building a cabin in the woods and having to fend for herself. Yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah, Sandy's out in the forest, and then she's hearing sounds of sea bears, and then she gets so scared she has to build herself a cabin to protect herself from the sea bears and wild animals. But yeah, that sounds interesting. Waluigi joins the Smash says a cabin in the kelp might be similar to Club SpongeBob. I hope not. I hope they give out their own unique spin of it. I'm gonna go ahead and change the title and the name of this live stream real quick. So give me a second, you guys. In fact, you guys will witness the magic. So I'm gonna go to edit video, and I'm gonna change the name and title of the stream. This is no longer a fan service live stream. All right, SpongeBob season 12. SpongeBob season 12. Episode predictions. And I'm gonna change the title for the description. Join me as we share predictions for upcoming season 12 SpongeBob SquarePants episodes. All right, there we go. That's going to be the new title for this live stream, SpongeBob season 12 episode predictions. I'm going to call it episode predictions, not episodes predictions, because all right, there we go. All right, so we got that done. All right, give me a second, you guys. I need to pull back up the live chat so I can see it for myself. Punch Clipper. All right, here we go. All right, boyos, I'm back, so we can continue finishing up these predictions for these episodes. All right, next on our list is the hankering. Now, I am very, very, very concerned for this episode. I have no clue what this plot could be about because the hankering sounds very hard to predict. So I'm going to leave this to you guys. What do you guys think the hankering will be about? If you guys can hear me, let me know in the live chat because the live chat isn't saying anything right now, and I would like to hear you guys. So if you guys can hear me, let me know. And what are your thoughts of the hankering and what idea you think the episode will be about? Because I sure don't know. I have no idea what the hankering could be about. The hankering will probably be a Halloween episode. Uh, I guess that might be the case, but again, I'm not sure. Maybe a sequel to Hooky. Hmm. Well, for now on, for now, we're just gonna leave the hankering as to be aired, or we just don't know. All right, so next episode that has been confirmed with the plot is the quarantine crab. So the Krusty Krab goes under emergency quarantine, but no one knows who carries the mysterious illness. Now, this episode, I do have high hopes for it. I really do have high hopes for it. Is because that it's actually an episode that I have never heard of this word before. Yes, you guys, I've never heard of the word quarantine until this episode has came out. So yeah, I've never heard of this word in my life before until this plot was revealed. And now that it's a word that I've never heard of before, I'm really excited for it because if there's something that hits me in a way, then I'm very excited for it. So yeah, the quarantine crab could be highly interesting. So yeah, I do actually do have hopes for this episode. The Krusty Krab goes under emergency quarantine, but no one knows who carries the illness. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts of the quarantine crab. It sounds really interesting. All right, hello LA Lakers 1948. The quarantine crab sounds interesting and has a lot of potential. Yeah. Yes, it does. It does have very high hopes and potential, and I am looking forward to seeing that. I like the quarantine crab. I feel they could make some great conflicts with the characters, figuring out who carries the illness. Yeah. It could be like a mysterious. It could be like a detective episode where the characters are trying to discover who is carrying this serious illness. The plot reminds me of Fungus Among Us. Ah, okay. That sounds something. All right, moving on. Kooky Cooks. So in this episode, and my predictions for Kooky Cooks is that SpongeBob and I think SpongeBob probably teaches the chef to cook properly is because that this chef is so kooky and so dumb at what he's doing. He doesn't know how to cook properly. Like he doesn't know how to cook properly. Or it's about an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick attends a cooking competition. Like I do hope Kooky Cooks is about a cook-off episode. It's about a character attending a cook-off or a chef not knowing how to cook. But yeah, those are just my predictions for Kooky Cooks. And yeah, that's just my prediction. So I'd like to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on Cookie Cooks? Plot is meh. What are you talking about? What plot are you talking about? The Quarantine Crab or Cookie Cooks? Because there isn't a plot for Cookie Cooks yet. I'm just predicting the plot, and I want you guys to think of your predictions. Like Patrick owns a cookie store. Um, I guess. Oh no, Cookie Cooks reminds me of Wow Wow Wubsy. Why? Because that one guy says kooky. Ugh. Cookie Cook sounds meh. The quarantine crabs. Oh, okay, all right. So LA Lakers established 1948 doesn't seem to enjoy the plot for the quarantine crab, and that's fine. It's your prediction. It's your opinion, so I'm not gonna bash on your opinion. So we all have our own opinions, and we're gonna all respect that way. Uh, 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 intern like a different like a I don't know. Uh, uh, Yard or friend or something is a little bit off, but I'm not sure what that thing. I'm very to be about Planktons. So, what are your guys' thoughts going to be about? But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts for Planktons Intern? Planktons Intern. Uh, All right. Hello, guys. If you guys can hear me, I apologize for the delay. I'm so sorry. My live streams have had technical difficulties before, and I really do apologize for those technical difficulties. You guys have to understand that this happens whenever I stream, and isn't anything new. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to screen share this real quick. Give me a second here. Let me turn off the web camera. You guys do not need to see my face. All right, let's see. Oh, there's an error. What? All right, there we go. All right, let me switch back to the live chat to you guys. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? All right, good, good. I freaking hate it when this happens, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, but we don't have to suffer this anymore. All right, good. Also, a Planktons Intern sounds epic. Clever idea giving Plankton a sidekick that isn't Karen. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That does sound really interesting. Like what if Plankton's Intern is when Plankton gets okay. I think I do have a really good idea now. I have a perfect prediction for Plankton's Intern. If this will load. All right, so my prediction for this episode is that Plankton is fed up with Karen. Like Plankton just does not like Karen. He's tired of talking with a monitor, and he actually has a sidekick that is actually a type of character. Like it's actually a species of him. Like there's like a different version of Plankton. Like there's like another Plankton character, not Plankton himself, but a Plankton, because a Plankton is a type of sea animal, and yeah, it's a different Plankton with a different name, and he becomes friends with Plankton. And so Plankton and this other Plankton character, they have fun. They become like sidekicks. They become like best buddies. But then Plankton, the Plankton character is like, you know what, Plankton, I don't like you anymore. I think you are a terrible person. I think I should, I don't know, not hang out with you anymore. So Plankton then feels rejected, and then Karen comes back, and then they both become the duos that they are today. So yeah, that's my prediction for Plankton's Intern. I think that will be a very fascinating plot. Plankton sidekick being another type of plankton species similar to him, or amoeba, or whatever. No, not an amoeba, a plankton character. And then yeah, so that will be the prediction for it. Bro, what is going on with this stream? Like, sheesh. Come on, YouTube, work. Hello. If you guys could hear me, let me know. It's because that for me, my screen is acting very glitchy, and I just don't know why. I honestly just don't know why the screen is glitching out for me. All right, good, good. All right, so let's move on now. Patrick's tantrum. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys do not like. I know you guys know that this sounds like a really weird plot, but I love this plot. This no, well, not a plot, an episode idea. I do love this idea a lot. Patrick's tantrum. So in Patrick's tantrum, my prediction is that instead of Patrick throwing a tantrum over one thing, he throws tantrums over multiple things. Like Patrick is doing all of these things, it isn't going his way. He throws a tantrum, and then SpongeBob's like, Patrick, there's no need for you to throw a tantrum. Just take a deep breath and keep trying and trying again, and you'll get it someday. Then Patrick throws the world's biggest tantrum, and then Patrick then gets sent to, I don't know, he gets sent to like a freaking a psychiatrist or something. I don't know. He throws a tantrum so big he needs to go see a doctor, basically. So that's my prediction for Patrick's tantrum. Patrick is doing all of these different tasks. It isn't going his way. He throws a big tantrum like a big baby, and then he gets spanked by SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob pulls out a belt, he spanks Patrick like a child, and yeah, that'll be the plot for Patrick's tantrum. That would be funny if Patrick actually got spanked. Like SpongeBob just takes off his belt and just starts spanking Patrick like a child. Yeah, that'll be really funny. I will laugh at that idea. That'll be so funny. I mean, again, the plot sounds stupid, but it could be funny if they handle the tantrum correctly. If they handle the episode like if they handle it correctly, then it'll be really funny. Yeah, I know that the plot does. I know that the idea sounds very dumb, but again, it could be something really funny. It will depend how the way the writers will treat it. Uh, Patrick gets spanked by SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob pulls out that belt and starts spanking Patrick because he's throwing these tantrums. And yeah, so that's my prediction for Patrick's tantrum. Patrick gets spanked by SpongeBob. So, what are your guys' predictions for Patrick's tantrum? You guys have any ideas? Let me know. If you guys don't have any ideas, all right. So I guess we're moving on now. Patrick becomes a like like so Patrick becomes a like oh dang, why am I having a hard time for psychiatrist? Sorry, there we go, psychiatrist. There we go, and gives bad advices to everyone. So I don't think that'll be a good plot for Pat. So Patrick's tantrum might be about him having such a big tantrum that he becomes a monster. I guess. I mean that could be really funny. Yeah, Patrick throws the world's biggest tantrum, then he turns into a gigantic monster, I guess. But yeah, out of all the ideas, Patrick's tantrum does sound really weird, but in a funny way, in my opinion. All right, moving on. Next we got is Bubble Bass's tab. And according to the definition of tab, let me look up the tab definition real quick. The definition of a tab. So basically, a tab is a small flap or strip of material attached to or projecting from something used to hold or manipulate it, or for identification and information. So that is what the word tab is. Or there's a second. Oh, there's also a second definition: computing a second or further, or restaurant, bar, or bill. So most likely, Bubble Bass's tab might be the third definition of tab, a restaurant or bar bill. So I think in Bubble Bass's tab, Bubble Bass opens a restaurant, and it becomes popular, so popular that it's way better than the Krusty Krab. So, and then Mr. Krabs gets so jealous that Mr. Krabs runs Bubble Bass out of business. So that's Bubble Bass's tab. Bubble Bass runs a restaurant. Mr. Krabs then doesn't like his restaurant. He tries to run him out of business. And yeah, that's my prediction for Bubble Bass's tab. So yeah, that could be the plot for that episode. Bubble Bass opens his own restaurant. Maybe this episode could be about Bubble Bass opening his own restaurant to compete with SpongeBob. Bubble Bass steals a tab from SpongeBob, so SpongeBob has to find it. No, I don't like that idea. I'm cartoon fan 18. I'm sorry, I just do not like that idea at all. It sounds very generic. I actually really love Luke's idea more, in my opinion, is because that I think that could be used for high potential, like an episode about Bubble Bass opening his own restaurant. Like he becomes he becomes a waiter. Like he becomes a waiter, like he's wearing a tux, and he's like, "Welcome to Bass Cafe. May I take your order?" And then you got the customers ordering the Bass menu, got Bass Burgers, Bass Fries, Bass Chili. Like everything in the restaurant is named after the word Bass. And then so then Mr. Krabs hears about this restaurant, and so SpongeBob is tasked to help compete. So so basically that's what the plot could be about: Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob competing with Bubble Bass's restaurant. All right, moving on. Yeah, Bass. Who are Zoo? So, who are Zoo? Now, I'm actually really curious about this episode because we haven't had that many episodes in the show about a zoo. For example, we got the Smoking Peanut, which debuted at the Bikini Bottom Zoo. We also got the String, where Bubble Bass was at the zoo and he saw those little sea monkeys. And we got another episode about a zoo, which is Who Are Zoo. So, for my predictions for this episode, I think Patrick and SpongeBob gets a job at the zoo. They become zookeepers. Or no. I don't want another episode like that. I do not want another episode where SpongeBob and Patrick gets jobs as something that they've already done before. That's insecurity guards all over again. So I think in Who Are Zoo, SpongeBob and Patrick spends the day at the zoo, and they probably interact with the animals, I guess. But anything but an episode where a character works at another place, because we've gotten so many episodes about that. I just do not want another one. I just do not want another one. Those plots can be very, very old. But the goofy newbie that gets an exception is because that episode does sound really interesting. Is because that it's Goofy Goobers, and we haven't seen Goofy Goobers since the first SpongeBob movie, and we all know that Goofy Goobers returned and Pat Nocchio, and is also returning again in season 12 for the Goofy Newbie. But yeah, Who Are Zoo? I do not want that episode. I do not want that plot to be an episode about SpongeBob and Patrick working at the zoo. That'll be bad. I just don't want another episode where a character works at a restaurant, a park, a zoo, whatever. I want something different. All right, now it is time for me to look at the live chat to see your thoughts. Who Are Zoo? Sandy experiences with zoo animals with SpongeBob. That could work. Luke's idea says maybe a character gets locked in a cage with a dangerous zoo animal. That could work as well. Those two ideas could actually work really well. I actually do love those ideas. Sandy experience with zoo animals with SpongeBob, and and then a character gets locked in a cage at the zoo. Because I've been to the zoo before. The last time I've been to the zoo was a long time ago, but we do have a zoo in my area. Well, not in my area, but somewhere outside of my area. But yeah, Who Are Zoo will probably be about the zoo itself. Like, why'd you delete your idea? I was about to read it. Come on, Waluigi join Smash. I was about to read your idea, then you just deleted it. Gosh. Sorry, my idea sucks. Oh, alright, fine. So if you can't come up with an idea, then we can probably move on to the next plot. We're about to end off the stream pretty soon because we only got 2 more plots left to talk about. Well, one after I talk about this one. So take your time, and then we can end off the stream here. All right, moving on. Okay, so next we got Escape from Beneath Glove World. So this is actually going to be a part episode. This is actually going to be a special with broken down into different parts. So I think in Escape from Beneath Glove World, I think SpongeBob and Patrick gets on a ride that takes them underground, correct? And then the ride somehow stops, and then SpongeBob and Patrick and the rest of the people in Glove World gets trapped beneath Glove World, and they have to escape from this ride before they die. Basically, since they're underneath Glove World, they try to escape by finding many ways to escape from this ride. Like, the ride takes them underground, the ride stops because it has technical difficulties, they can't escape from the ride, and the The park, the park people, the park employees doesn't know how to stop, doesn't know how to fix the ride, so they don't know what to do. So they have to find a way to escape. So that's my prediction for Escape from Beneath the Glove World. Is that SpongeBob and Patrick gets on a ride that takes them underground. The ride stops for some reason, and they can't escape. But they have to find a way to escape, or else they will be stuck beneath Glove World forever. So that's my plot for Escape from Beneath the Glove World. Now I'd like to see from you guys. Fun fact: Rob Polson will be. Yes, yes, I know that. Thank you for calling it Cartoon Fan 18. Look, Supreme Yoshi, there's no need for you to apologize because this really isn't a big stream, and besides, the stream will be ending really soon. It's because that yes, Supreme Yoshi, we are very close to the end of the stream, and you don't have to apologize. It's because this isn't a mandatory stream. It's because this is optional. Streams are optional. It's not like a thing that you have to attend, you know. So don't act like that you're treating this as this is a serious thing. I'm just saying because that this is a live stream. This isn't like an exam that you have to take for school. But anyways, yeah. So what are you guys' thoughts or predictions for Escape from Beneath Glove World? Because I would like to hear from you guys instead of from me because I would love to see your guys' ideas for these episodes. And if you guys don't, all right, I know streams are optional. It's just all right. So come on. So if you guys don't have any predictions for Escape from Beneath Glove World, then I can move on to the last prediction or the last episode that has been predicted so far for season 12. Hey, these could be the last episodes for season 12 from what I'm looking at. These could be the last few episodes of the season. Because there are supposed to be 54 segments with 26 episodes. All right, so last but not least, we got A Place for Pets. So my prediction for A Place for Pets, I think in this episode, SpongeBob and Gary are taking a walk, and they notice that there is, I don't know, like a daycare center or a place for pets that SpongeBob applies Gary for it. So SpongeBob signs up Gary to this place for him to be taken care of, and then I guess he enjoys it. I think he enjoys this place, and SpongeBob is becoming worried that Gary isn't coming home anytime soon, so he tries to get Gary out. I guess I don't know because I was having a prediction of an episode where the owner of this place for pets becomes evil, but then I decided for myself, no, that would be a very terrible idea because we did not like I do not like those type of plots. So yeah, so that gets scrapped off the list. So yeah, A Place for Pets is probably an episode where SpongeBob and Gary discovers a place where pets hangs out. Like it probably be a place where pets hang out, where they have fun, do whatever they want. I think Gary will be safe in this place. All right, Escape from Beneath the Glove World should have a ringmaster character, like a guy who runs the place. Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be really interesting. SpongeBob and Patrick find the underground version of the world and opens the theme park. No, that doesn't make any sense. It's because it's called Escape, but there's no way to get out. Oh, all right. We're not talking about Gary's Got Legs because we've already had that plot for months ago. Talk about those plots. We're talking about the plots that we have not heard of, or the episodes that we have not heard of yet. Yeah. So if you guys have Come on, load, Chrome, load. Your plot reminds me of when Patrick babysits Gary. Hello, can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Hello? All right, good, good, good. All right, anyways, before I move on, has if you guys, so did any of you guys happen to hear my prediction for, a place for pets? If it did, let me know. Is because that I need to make sure is because I don't repeat myself again. If the streak did, then I will be happy to read my predictions for pets. But if you guys did hear my predictions for a, let me know in the comments or the live chat, then I you guys. So what do y'all talk? Oh my god! What? Hello, if you can let me know in the comment. Let me know. Oh my god. Hello, if please guys hear me. If you guys can hear me, let me know because this is getting really starting to get annoying. I'm just about to I'm just about ready to end up the stream here. Look, can you guys just hear? If you guys can hear me, please just say. Don't just let. If you guys can hear me, let me know because this and I still haven't gotten applause for a. Hello, if you guys can hear me, let me know. Please say something. Hello. All right, for the last time, if you guys, all right, this is for the last freaking time. If you guys heard my idea for a place for pets, please say something. All right, good, good. All right, now since you've heard it, now I want to hear from you guys. What are your predictions for a place for pets? What do you think the plot will be about? What do you think the episode will be about? Like, if you guys have any ideas, I would like to hear from you because that's what this stream is about: is me giving out my predictions and hearing from you guys because that's what makes the stream very fun. Is sharing each other's ideas. All right, good. Okay, that's great. All right, so there actually is one more episode idea that I've not talked about yet. Is Pineapple Panic, and basically that episode is not on here because I don't know if it's scrapped or it just haven't been confirmed yet. I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but it either be scrapped or or confirmed. But yeah, so in Pineapple Panic, in that episode, Bikini Bottom becomes like and Bikini Bottom goes into a huge fear when SpongeBob's pineapple begins to grow. So I might have to find that Thump Leaf post for you guys to see it for yourselves. Let's see Thump Leaf. I could find the link. Oh yeah, yeah. It's about that. It's about SpongeBob's pineapple growing huge, and everybody in Bikini Bottom are freaking out about it. So that's the plot for Pineapple Panic. So yeah, that's pretty much sums it all up. All right, you guys, this stream has been going really, really long, and lots of technical issues have been happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream as of here, so we don't have to witness those technical difficulties anymore. So I'd like to thank you guys for coming for today's stream on the SpongeBob SquarePants season 12 episode predictions. Originally, I was gonna do this stream where you guys can give out your fan ideas, but nobody's done that. So I've decided to spend the rest of the stream talking about the season 12 episodes that are coming soon and all that good stuff. And yeah, those are all the plots confirmed so far. I think these are all the episodes for season 12. That's what I'm predicting. But we just have to wait for the air dates to come up. But if these are all the season 12 plots that's been confirmed, then that's great. And yeah, so I'd like to thank you guys for coming. If you guys could hear me, let me know so I can wish you guys all goodbye. If you guys can't hear me, then I'll just go ahead and end off the stream here. Because the stream is dead. And yeah. Y'all can. All right, good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream now. So bye guys. Thank you guys for coming. And yeah, I'm gonna look up that Google Hangouts error ending date again because when I was streaming, I saw this little notification stating that says that Google Hangouts error will be leaving on August 1st. And if that's the case, then I am gonna make a video on my EB the Original Master channel discussing the information so you guys will know about future live streams. And yeah. So thank you guys for coming. Have a great Saturday and enjoy your day. Bye.